Pick Central fans hoping that their Tigers can get on the scoreboard here at Fortress Obetz. And, you know, it's really interesting. This is where they held the cross-country state meet as well. It's a really interesting facility, and it used to be the old Columbus Speedway. They put a bunch of money in to develop it, and it's a really nice atmosphere for a state championship. It's going to be a fun week here, and then next weekend with the other 6 games as well.
Yeah, I mean, what they've done here is terrific. I was driving to the stadium when I pulled into the facility, and I'm wondering to myself, why haven't I been here before? Because it's beautiful.
Mosley is the back. They go with those double tight ends. Wallace rolls out, little bootleg. Good defensive play as Eli Kirk, the free safety, knocked it down. Intended receiver was Gillison, but read very well by the free safety.
Yeah, Kirk came right out underneath. He had Gillison for a moment, but it's a great job by Eli Kirk. It was a quick sell by Gardner Wallace.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a quick play fake, and then he wheeled out. Perhaps if you stay in there a little longer, then the free safety is going to be more attracted to that, the fake to the running back, and not get out underneath that pass route.
3rd and goal, likely 4-down territory for the Tigers. Wallace pressured, brought down. Good pressure again by St. Xavier, so now 4th and goal. Sam Burkle, one of the men in there. Not sure if he was first because he got swallowed. And it is Burkle from the backside there.
Just a great job by the St. X defense. Just outstanding up front. Wallace only has 86 pass attempts on the season, and he's being forced to throw here.
Mitchell Vollmer will attempt a 27-yard field goal. Snap and setter good. Kick is good as well. So Pickerington Central on the scoreboard. And I get it, you always want to get off 0, so it is now 30-3.
Well, there's a lot of football game left.
Yep.
We are just less than a minute into the second quarter. Fans at home who may not be familiar with the running clock rules in Ohio, you have to wait till the second half, or else we would have had it in the first quarter with the 30-point lead by St. X. But if you're Coach Jay Sherritt, you are just relaxing. You're getting your kids to relax,
Yep.
which he talked about this week. He says, look, when I'm talking on the sidelines about composure when things aren't going well, for example, when Menor came back and scored 21 unanswered, I'm talking to the sophomores and freshmen. The seniors and the juniors, they already know. They've been in these situations. So he trusts and he has total faith in his team that when their backs are against the wall, when it looks bleak, that they will be able to come out of it. Getting 3 points on the board, that's a good start.
Vollmer kicks it away. Short kick taken from the 12-yard line. And good coverage. It is knocked down short of the 30. Is two boys. And story's been Jalen Patterson, huh?
Man, he's looked good. Here he is wide open. First touchdown was a slant. This was up the sideline. Second touchdown is a slant. Or third one, rather. The fourth one, also a slant. Incredible quarter of football. 4 touchdowns, not only in a game, but in the first quarter.
Need to put 11 by him. 7-11, always open.
That's right.
And a nice move by McFarland and turns upfield, but again, the pursuit of the Tigers catches up to him. Picked up a couple.
And Dave, you mentioned the pursuit of the Tigers. Defensively, watch the tail end. Watch their guys. Like these purple jerseys aren't flowing. That defensive line needs to keep coming. They need to come down the line of scrimmage and chase and make them pay when they want to cut back. Make St. X pay for that.
They motion Clifford. Mackay, pressure, throws off balance. Incomplete. Intended receiver was the back, Luke Brzezinski.
And you see C.J. Doggett. He is upset out there. He thinks he's held. Take a look at number 33. There he is right there, number 33, and that's what he's complaining about.
He's got a pretty good case.
Yeah, well, that's Brian Parker, the center. And, there's an old saying, it's not a penalty if you don't get caught. That's a matchup, Parker and C.J. Doggett.
3rd down and 6, empty backfield. Mackay taking a shot. McFarland first down into Pick Central territory, and he's inside the 40. Nice throw by Brogan Mackay as Terrell McFarland turns it into a big gain, and they flip the field position again.
Dave, we've talked about Mackay, Clifford, Patterson, McFarland. Watch this offensive line. Look at these fellas. Mackay, remember I said one of my keys was you got to get them uncomfortable. Aaron Collins, Jack Reneker, Brian Parker, Nick Uhl, and Brody Cook are allowing their quarterback to be as comfortable as he wants back there. He can scan the field, he can step into his throws, and make big third down conversions like that one. Beautiful job by this offensive line of StX.
That was really well thrown, too. Mackay taking a shot deep. Patterson, he's got it! Touchdown, Jalen Patterson again! They signal touchdown on the field. Let's see if it stands. It would be his 5th of this game, equaling as many as he has.
Unbelievable catch by Patterson and effort. And they're going to review this. And even if they overturn this and say it's not a touchdown, it doesn't mean this was a tremendous individual effort by Jalen Patterson.
Keep in mind, if his knee is down, he's down.
We're going to get a look at it here. Nice throw by Mackay. You're going to see a catch and a twist. Yeah, you
can't tell where the ball is. I think they're going to mark him a little bit short of the goal line, but still, what a throw by Mackay, and what a job by Jalen Patterson to get behind the defense again.
Dave, Collins, Reneker, Parker, Uhl, and Cook. These are the 5 offensive linemen in front of him. Take a look at the pass pro here.
This is a really good defensive line. They're doing that to him.
Look at this. Look at the clean pocket. I'm sorry, Max Clear, tight end, picking up a late rusher. I'm going to throw his name in there as well. But these 5, 6 guys from StX are blocking their tails off, and this is the result. You got receivers downfield that your quarterback's able to find.
It was a nice job by Patterson because he realized he needed to extend the ball out, but I don't think he got it extended before his knee hit. I think he's going to be inside the 1.
After further review, the runner was short of the pin line. Therefore, it'll be first and goal, St. Xavier from the 1-yard line.
Yep, it'll be not his 5th touchdown, but they'll bring it out to the 1. First and goal from the 1.
Do they throw it to Patterson?
No. Mackay, flag on the play, though. Looks like it's being encroachment against the Tigers.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, number 22. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
So it'll be first down, and they'll move it the length of a football closer to the goal line.
Here's Tyler Gilson. He looks disappointed, but he shouldn't be, because I think Mackay got in the end zone. So you get a do-over if you're Pick Central. And I think they're going to take one of the players off the field. A.J. Sanders looks like an official takes him out. So that's going to bring in big Brandon McDougal, 295 pounds, which isn't really a bad idea from the 1-foot line. Look at Brandon. He played outstanding last week. He moves so well, 5'10", 295 senior. 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack on the season. He just moves so well. He's got great feet for a big guy.
Verzanski is the back. Luke Verzanski. It's going to be Mackay. Still waiting for there's the signal. Touchdown, St. Xavier. I think it's going to be a sideline warning as
St. Xavier. That's their first of the half. Sounds good.
So it's a touchdown. Sideline warning is what the flag was for. So it is now 36-3, St. Xavier with the lead.
Brogan Mackay goes right over the back of Brian Parker, his 6'5", 276-pound center. What a first half for the St. Xavier offense. Brogan Mackay's been outstanding. Jalen Patterson's been outstanding. This offensive line, perhaps they've been the best.
Mason Rowe Miller on to attempt the point after. Knocks it through. 37-3, St. Xavier. An outstanding first 15 minutes of football. Mackay adds to that lead.
Up to 240 minutes every day, surfing, streaming, gaming, and connecting. And having the right data plan matters, so why limit yourself with the competition? Spectrum helps you stay connected on your terms and on your budget with free nationwide talk and text, including Canada, Mexico, and beyond. All with no added taxes, no hidden fees, and no contracts.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really. Switch to Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-655-2363. Plus, Spectrum Mobile lets your family mix and match data plans to meet everyone's needs, with data plans starting at just $14 per gig. And, unlike the competition, you don't have to get multiple lines to get our best price.
That's great.
Yeah, it is. Save up to 40% every month. Join the millions of customers who have switched to Spectrum Mobile. Get connected today with data plans starting at just $14 a gig, all with no contracts. Go to SpectrumMobile.com. Use the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator to see how much you can save and to find a store near you. Or call 855-655-2363 and we'll calculate your savings for you.
Hi, this is Scott with Aspen Ski and Board, and this is the Speed Machine 110. This boot has a customizable outer shell, which means we can adapt it to each foot. This boot also has a 3D cork liner, which means you're going to stay warm and you're going to have a nice tailored custom fit. This is the Ski Magazine Ski of the Year Nordica Enforcer 100 at 100 millimeters under the foot. You can take this to the deepest of POW to having a great time on groomers. Thanks a lot. Come on down to Aspen Ski and Board and check them out.
Purchase Nordica from Aspen Ski and Board on Polaris Parkway.
Ohio's seasonal changes ruin your concrete as freeze and thaw cycles cause cracking, pitting, and expensive repairs. Perfect Power Wash's proven concrete wash and seal process flushes contaminants from the pores of your concrete, and a premium sealant penetrates deep below the surface to strengthen it from within. Celebrate 20 years of keeping Ohio homes beautiful with Perfect Power Wash's best deal ever and save 20% on all services.
Attention used car, truck, and SUV bargain hunters. Pay 30, 40, up to 50% less at Dan Tobin. All makes, all models, up to 50% less. Coupes and sedans from $79.88. Sport utility vehicles from $89.88. Regular cabs, double cabs, and crew cabs from $11,988. All with our money-back guarantee. Need credit? Our goal is 100% credit approval.
Only at Dan Tobin Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Sunday mornings, take an in-depth look at your community. In Focus with Mike Kallmeyer, a half-hour show dedicated to the important issues, driven to bring decision makers together, and committed to elevating discussion and debate. Your community, your state, your show. In Focus with Mike Kallmeyer, Sunday mornings at 10:30 on Spectrum News 1. Also available on the Spectrum News app.
Yeah, I mean, I understand right now it's a 30-point deficit, 34-point deficit rather, for Pick Central, but there's so much time in this game.
Yep.
I mean, you just cracked, you just opened up the second quarter. Now, there's a lot of work to do. You're not a passing team. It might be a little uncomfortable offensively, but you need to narrow that gap a little bit.
Wallace rolls out, deflected, and again, that's Lyons. Grant Lyons has shown up on the defensive side of the ball for the St. Xavier Bombers. Has a couple of hits for loss, has that sack, and he gets his hand on this one.
Yeah, he's working on one of the wide receivers. Gavin Edwards is trying to block him. But he's right in the sight line. Garner Wallace gets his big paw up, knocks it down. Lyons has been one of the standouts for the long blue line of St. X.
Third down.
And they've taken the running attack away. We haven't seen Mosley.
Well,
and we have an empty backfield.
When you're down 34 this early, it doesn't lend itself. Snap handled by Wallace, trying to get it to Edwards. But there are the defenders just swarming. Divine pressure the quarterback.
They tried to set up a screen to Gavin Edwards. St. X identified it right away. Look, they're going to pull the lineman out.
Matt Divine got around it.
Yeah, but you see the second level there. I mean, that's Eli Kirk coming up. Feels like there's 13 or 14 players on St. X's defense right now. Whatever Pick Central wants to do, St. X is all over it.
So that'll bring Wagner on to kick it away.
And look, St. X right now not going to go after it. More of a punt hold.
And Du Bois lets it go out of bounds. And the ball will be spotted across the 30. Let's see where 32? Call it the 33-yard line. So decent field position, all things considered. St. Xavier, you can tell on the scoreboard, they have been every bit that impressive here in this Division I state championship game.
And they can't afford to take the foot off the gas. You know, St. X needs to continue to do what they're doing, which is primarily moving the football through the air, spreading it around.
They motion Clifford out of the backfield. Mackay gets it to McFarland, Terrell McFarland, and he is still fighting. Pushed back, but a good pickup on first down.
That's an interesting comment that Ashley brought to us about the sideline of Pick Central and the emotion and Coach Sherritt's response, which I would agree with, which is, listen, there's a football game going on right here. And this is our opportunity to do something about what's happening to us. You know, you have to channel that energy
Kellum
in a positive way.
And Kellum still going. C.J. Kellum gets to the 45. The Bombers do use their backs in the passing game, and you see that with Kellum. He is a really good receiver and a threat.
Yeah, 16th catch on the season. He's got over 200 yards receiving now, 4 catches, touchdown catches through the air. And you look at Kellum, you know, he's only 183 pounds, 6 foot. And here's the formation again from St. X. Take a look at this. But Kellum, he brings it. Hard leg drive, breaking tackles.
What a night for Mackay so far. Incomplete. Now, I say that, he has thrown for over 500 yards in a game this year against St. Ignatius. So he is capable of the big night like he is having right now. Second down and 10. 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Kellum motioning that way. They get it to him. C.J. Kellum, he's got some room. He's got a first down. Knocked out of bounds inside the 35. Really nice play. They used so many crossing patterns and thrown over the middle. Now they just kind of sneak someone out and get them up the sidelines.
They're mixing it up. They're hitting them from everywhere. But the one consistent, look at this offensive line, Dave. I mean, look at Mackay. And then there's the touch right over top.
And this time they get it out quickly to Kellum, but he had his knee down, lost a couple on that one. Be second down and 12. Back at the 36.
Important to point out is Pick Central, they have 4 defensive linemen with Division I offers. This is not me and you that St. X is blocking on the pass rush. These are Division I football players in the future, obviously. And these 5 juniors from St. X, 6 if you want to throw the tight end Max Clare, they're winning the job. They're winning the battle up front.
Empty the backfield out. Incomplete. Miscommunication that time. I believe that was intended for Lucas Cates. But I think he expected a slant and he kind of broke it out. 3rd and 12.
Yeah, Mackay got rid of the football very quickly.
That's an important note. There are a lot of juniors on the St. Xavier football team.
Really almost all of them. The only starters are Cates, Patterson, and Clifford, 3 of the receivers. Everybody else is a junior. There's a screen.
Brzezinski spinning in a nice open field tackle. Well, he's still on his feet, but the swarm of Tigers brings him down short of the 30-yard line.
There's Alex Stiles, the big free safety. There, number 15, there he is to the right of your screen. Speaking of underclassmen, only a sophomore. Let's see what St. X elects to do here. All right, it's 4th and 7. They've been so successful moving the football, though, and really the ball's at the 31.
And Roe-Miller, they feel he's good from 45 and in, we talked about, but with the big lead, you're not going to gain a whole lot in field position. So, having said that, they're going to talk about it. We'll pick.
Timeout.
St. Xavier.
St. Xavier. Their first charge time of the half.
Head to Raising Cane's for the win. Stop by your closest location and set up a fundraiser for your school today. Raising Cane's is a proud supporter of the OHSAA. So Steve Speck trying to decide, do we leave the offense on 4th and 7? And the danger is with a longer field goal, you got to hit it. You got to hit it low to drive it. You can always have it blocked. So those are the things that go through a coach's mind as you're thinking, do we leave the offense on? Do we try a field goal?
Well, what I'm also considering is my defense has been, my defense has played, the first half as well as you possibly could. They have completely not only taken away the Pick Central running attack, but they've taken Pick Central away from running the football.
And the offense will stay on the field, 4th down and 7. Mackay, incomplete.
Timing route.
Yep. Was covered pretty well. So goes over on downs to the Tigers. Let's see if Pickerington Central's offense can get rolling.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball to Jalen Patterson on a comeback route, get to the sticks and come back, and Styles is all over him. The ball's low. No opportunity there.
Different look. They go to an I formation. A couple of backs in the backfield. And not much running room. Mosley carrying the football, and that St. Xavier run defense stays as tough as it's been in the early going. First man there, Alex Kemper. Picked up a couple. 2nd down and 8.
And they're back in the passing formation. Again, they've effectively forced Pick Central to do what they're more uncomfortable doing.
Incomplete. Intended receiver was Casey Middendorf.
Yeah, Middendorf and a lot of the Pick Central fans here were making some noise, asked for a pass interference, but that ball was pretty well out of bounds is where it landed.
3rd down and 8. They empty out the backfield. Wallace taking a shot deep. Incomplete.
He had Lorenzo Styles deep, but
couldn't run under it.
He just overthrew his receiver. Trying to find ways to get Lorenzo Styles the football, and they just have not been able to.
And Dylan Wagner has been way more active than Tigers fans had hoped he would be as he's on to kick it away.
And here's St. X again. They're going to be comfortable to just be in a punt hold, except Gio Albanese almost blocked it.
And you see the type of athlete that nose tackle is. Du Bois. Oh, Du Bois has some room. Du Bois down the numbers. Gabe Du Bois takes it in for the touchdown. Had to wait for the signal. Gabe Du Bois with the punt return for a touchdown. It developed kind of slowly, but he takes it to the house for 6.
When it's right, it's right. And Gabe Du Bois, he has 2 touchdown returns from interceptions. And this is the danger of punting it. And with St. X blocking, Du Bois makes a few people miss. Hits the sidelines. Tacks on another touchdown for the Bombers.
Miller to attempt the point after. And it is good. 44-3 as Gabe Dubois takes a punt back for the touchdown. And there's Albanese. He's got nose tackle. Almost blocks it. And then look at this.
Look at Dubois, and at the tail end, here's Matt Devine. He's got a chance to seal it there with the block, and he just puts his hands up and celebrates, lets his teammate get into the end zone. And I'll tell you this, Dave, Eastern Illinois is getting a good player. That's where Gabe Dubois is committed to play next year. And with this skill set, obviously a ball hawk from the free safety position, but that's a guy who can contribute on your program as a special teamer. That was a heck of a punt return there for a touchdown.
Caught it in a little bit of traffic and then just headed upfield.
And Coach Speck, you take a look. You know, I guarantee you there's a smile underneath that mask there. And maybe for head coaches, it's a good thing that you have to wear face coverings because they don't want the players to see you smile, but it's hard not to be extremely pleased with what's going on in the field here.
Yeah, that was Gio Albanese, who the nose tackle who almost blocked the kick, is also a catcher on the baseball team, of all things. So I want to throw to, as a pitcher, I want to throw to him.
As a player on the other team rounding third, if there's a play at the plate, I might just head to my bench. Might just run out of the baseline because I'm not going anywhere near Gio Albanese.
Short kickoff fielded. And Smith has some room. Saran Smith makes one man miss, makes another miss, and gets out to the 46-yard line. A nice return by Saran Smith.
A good pursuit as well. Mark Cummings chases him down. Dave, look at this. Yeah. 27 total yards of offense.
Well, the big one is 12 rushes minus 3 yards running the foot. And this is a team that has run. They have 49 touchdown rushes on the season.
Well, they average 257 yards a game rushing. That's not total offense. 257. Right now they are 254 off their average.
Play action, new quarterback in. No, that's Wallace. I'm sorry. And incomplete.
And I'm sorry, I gave them +3. It's actually -3. They're 260 yards off of their average. They're trying to get it to Mosley on a wheel route.
And it was thrown out of bounds.
And let's remember, Dave, the winning streak, the defending state champs, this is Pick Central. This is the Tigers. And that's how good St. X is playing tonight. They have made them look mortal. There's Dubois.
Stiles in the backfield. Lorenzo Stiles spinning out of tackles and gets close to first down yards. Nice run by Lorenzo Stiles.
Man, is he tough to bring down.
Great balance.
And Keaton Snyder, the left tackle, his headgear came off, so Cameron Griffith comes in. And we're going to run to the right side.
Stiles and Devine locked up there. First down as he gets near the 40.
Devine going to Air Force, Stiles going to Notre Dame. And they're keeping him in the backfield next to Gardner Wallace.
Tigers going a little up-tempo. Flag. False start.
False start. Offense, number 16. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Coach Sherritt commented on his offensive line, and at times when things get a little bumpy, he said Garrett Meek and Keaton Snyder are two of the steadying forces that will, and the whole offensive line in general will look at each other and say, let's start getting some first downs. Well, this is the time for Garrett and Keaton to have that talk with with their teammates.
Pitch to Mosley. Nick Mosley trying to turn the corner. And Ryan Nolan comes up and runs support. Picked up 3, so it'll be second down and 12 after the false start penalty.
Yeah, and Ryan Nolan actually played quarterback for a game and a half this year when Mackay got hurt. Talented athlete, only a junior, 6'3", cornerback.
Fake the pitch to Styles, complete to Gillison, and it's going to be a first down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, putting something together here.
Yeah, they're starting to. Good job, offensive line, pass protection. Nice hands by Gillison.
Illegal formation, offense, more than 4 men in the backfield. 2nd down.
So the penalty negates the first down, and Tigers, just when it looks like they're putting something together, a penalty or something creeps up. It's one of those nights for Pickerington Central. Ball backed up to the 47-yard line. Need to get to the 30 for a first down. 2nd and 17. Little draw to Saran Smith, and he is not going to get more than a couple of yards.
Well, he was jitterbugging around, and he cut back, and then that guy right there was waiting for him. Probably not the person you want to cut it back into. Gio Albanese. And Coach Steve Specht this week, great comments on Albanese. He said when God created a nose guard, he did it in the mold of Gio Albanese. Great. And he looks like it. He looks like a nose guard, plays with great leverage. He's got a great first step. And, you know, when you need a nose guard to create double teams, Gio Albanese is your guy.
3rd down, Wallace brought down from behind. And it's Grant Lyons. Anytime the quarterback goes down, this guy has showed up in this game.
The only surprising thing to me, Dave, is that Grant Lyons came into this game with only 3 sacks because he knows how to track a quarterback down. He set up the left tackle, that's Keaton Snyder. He set him up with a move up the field, dipped back in, tracked from behind, and was able to bring down Garner Wallace.
Wagner on to kick it away. Fair catch called for by DuBois. While the weather in Ohio may be unpredictable, you can always count on weather on the ones. The latest forecast is always less than 10 minutes away. Our accurate and experienced team of meteorologists have the latest forecast insights and perspectives you can trust every 10 minutes and continuously during severe weather. You can count on weather on the ones only on Spectrum News 1. So we've seen a lot of things by DuBois. The touchdown on the punt return. That time the fair catch saves some yardage, and we get a flag on the play.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense number 33, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
1st and 5 coming up.
There's C.J. Doggett. His father played in the NFL. A lot of the Styles brothers, obviously Lorenzo Styles, he won a championship with the Rams in the NFL. Pepe Pearson's son out here as well.
Mackay, complete. Nice catch by McFarland.
And Mackay just really squeezed it in there. There's under 2 minutes here to go. And with the tempo of St. X, which is not abnormal. This is the pace they've been running at, but they look like they want to extend this lead before the half.
Mackay taking a shot, deflected, incomplete. Lorenzo Styles almost came up with the interception. Intended receiver was Jalen Patterson. He couldn't corral it.
This pass by Mackay, looks left, lofts it in there just a little bit too far. Lorenzo Styles almost made a circus catch. Great ball skills by Lorenzo Styles. Excited to see where he's going to end up. Reminds me a lot of Sean Crawford, who was a terrific defensive back for St. Ed's many years ago. Had an injury-riddled career
Yeah.
at Notre Dame.
It's still there, but yeah.
Look at
Kellum.
Styles.
And he is brought down after a short pickup. Yeah, Sean Crawford, a fifth-year senior, playing for Notre Dame.
We just saw Styles in coverage. That time he came up in run support.
Third down.
What a great career. You know, it's always interesting to hear what other coaches think about your players. And Steve Speck this week called Lorenzo Styles a generational elite talent. Like, you don't see players of Lorenzo Styles' caliber very often. It's a cool comment.
Toss it to Kellum, and he is brought down. Short of the first down.
Speaking of Styles.
That's Alex Styles, the other Styles, who won't be the other Styles for very long.
No. Well, and it's interesting with these two Styles brothers. He broke his leg last year right before camp. They didn't get a chance to play together. They didn't get a chance to play in the state championship. So here, with COVID and the concerns about getting the season off, it's cool that not only does Alex get to play with his brother Lorenzo, but they get to play in a state championship. And there they both are, of course, Lorenzo Jr., Sonny Alex Styles. Great story.
And that will be the final play of this first half. It has been a half that has been dominated by the St. Xavier Bombers. 44-3 they lead. And St. Xavier has not done much, if anything, wrong in this first half. What an impressive performance by the St. Xavier Bombers. As a nice job by St. Xavier in this first half of the Division I State Football Championship game.
The only problem for Coach Speck is figuring out what he needs to tell his team to improve on at halftime, because that's what coaches do at halftime. With this sort of performance, you kind of feel like he says, hey, coach, or players rather, just do me a favor, give me more of what you just gave us in that first half.
Yeah, they've been outstanding without question. An impressive first half of football for the St. Xavier Bombers, opening up a 44-3 lead. Jalen Patterson has been outstanding with 4 touchdowns. And let's head down to the sidelines as Ashley Collins has Steve Speck. Ashley?
All right, thanks, Dave. Coach, first off, what did Jalen Patterson have for dinner? My goodness, that performance in this first half.
Well, I don't know. We should have been feeding him the same thing all year long, I can tell you that. I'm real proud of our kids. We've been talking all year long. We've had games where we scored a lot of points and gave up a lot of points, and then the last 2 games we didn't score any points and we played some great defense. And we kept talking about that one game. Let's put it all together and let's get it to click. And at least for a half, we've been able to do that.
Yeah, everything seemed to be going your way. The game plan, phenomenal. How important is it to keep your foot on the gas right now? A lot of football left.
Well, without question, I'm going to go in and I'm going to tell the kids we got 24 minutes of football left in these seniors' careers. And this is, hey, win the second half. That's the whole game plan is going to be to win the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Ashley.
Well, Steve Speck, obviously a happy man as St. Xavier goes to the locker room with a 44-3 lead. And coming up at halftime, Neil Sika, Brett Hillebrand, and Matt Durazio will break down the first half. We'll also have the latest news and weather with Spectrum News 1's Curtis Jackson and Andrew Kozak. All St. Xavier here in the first half.